Drew Wilson, how are you?
I'm great, Simon. How are you?
Good. Great to catch up with you here at Toryglen this morning.
Absolutely.
For the
nice
big
to see you guys.
over 60s league. But before the league starts, you have your session this morning on a Wednesday morning.
Yeah,
Is that the dementia?
Wednesday's the day for dementia.
And how's it going?
Fantastic. We're running right now about 17 guys. No ladies, but
Right.
17 guys. So if there are any ladies out there listening who'd like to come along, it's open. It's not a closed session.
Okay. How do you get your clients, Drew?
Mainly through nursing homes.
Okay.
We started a wee initiative last week with Alzheimer's Scotland, and they're going to promote it for people with dementia who are living at home.
Right.
And that's where I think
They're the hardest to reach.
but where the greatest pressure is.
Yes.
Mainly because, for the argument's sake, one of the examples is one of the ladies was telling me that her husband, who has dementia, they have 2 daughters.
Right.
And during the COVID 2-year lockdown, the only company he had were the 3 women for 2 years. So he didn't have any mail company, he didn't have any kind of football chat.
No stimulation.
No real
outside
reason
world.
to get out of bed in the
There must be so many people in that situation.
For sure, absolutely. And the important thing is that we get to these folks, and the boys at Alzheimer's Scotland are going to work with us to get out there and promote the game to them.
It's a wee bit like walking football itself, Drew. We've been racking our brains recently. How do we get to people?
Sure.
And it's got to be through surgeries and through places that people frequent, that demographic frequent, like your carers.
Yeah.
It's them that you have to get to, the people that are looking after people with dementia.
Absolutely. And the most important thing, I think, is this signposting. We need doctors who've got guys with heart complaints, or
community nurses,
Parkinson's chemists. You know, it used to,
maybe barbers, because you're due a visit to the barbers, obviously.
It's pretty fierce. So
who did it? I'll send the boys round.
When I said I like it long in the top, there's a language difficulty. My Iranian's rubbish. So back in the olden days, we used to have notice boards. Mm-hmm. We used to have notice boards.
Yes, everywhere.
The supermarkets, and chemists, and doctors' surgeries.
Shop windows.
Correct.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get...
It's called the internet now.
You got it.
Yeah.
But that is not necessarily the place for folks to pick up the information, how to get to us. So signposting is going to be important going forward.
Okay.
And, we should encourage the professionals to point us in the right direction.
Yeah. Plus the internet, there must be Twitter accounts, there must be Facebook accounts for these organisations, which is why I'm doing this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant, Drew. You're doing a grand job. And you've got a wee team round about, I see a lot of volunteers coming to help.
Are brilliant. And that's the most important thing in both our dementia and our Parkinson's environments, is the guys rocking up to help out, because we've got a community spirit within walking football.
Oh, totally, yeah.
And the guys just want to help.
I was speaking to Alec McKenzie last week, who's 81.
And Alec came down last week.
And he came down last week, and he was absolutely flabbergasted. Yeah. He was humbled by the whole thing.
Oh,
loved it.
He's great.
Loved it.
He's great.
And I think that's the key to it, is that the volunteers, they tell me they get more from it than they could ever give of their time.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and best will in the world.
The interactions,
You never know what's in front of you. But I tell you what, you see some of these guys today. One of the guys said this morning, I've not played football in 10 years. Mm-hmm. He was here last week, and he's the most regular guy we've got in the place.
Right.
Ball went to his feet and he was off.
Was that one of the volunteers?
Enough said about that. I'm not going
That's
there.
brilliant, Drew. You're doing a grand job.
Thanks very much.
Hopefully you'll be here for a long time to keep doing it.
Me too.
Cheers, Drew. Bye.